Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is a chew review. And as you just saw, it will be of the Tennessee original that is made by Stoker's. This is the number 47 chew review. So, what we have here is a 3-ounce net weight bag, standard Redmen size bag of loose leaf chewing tobacco. This product is made by Stoker's, as I said. Alright, 3-ounce bag. It's got one flap over. There's going to be some glue dots, buttons in here, and underneath that there is a Ziploc and it is engaged. These bags are not like the pound bags of Stoker's. Technically, if the Ziploc's not engaged, they are not sealed. So usually it should, not necessarily will be, but it should have an engaged Ziploc. Whereas the pound bags of Stoker's, there's a seam up here, just like there's a seam on the side of the bag and, the bottom. If it's seemed like that, then if the Ziploc is not engaged, it's not a big deal. These, though, you want to engage Ziploc. So this product is, as I said, by Stoker's. It is one of two. There is Tennessee Chew Original, and then there is the Moonshine variant. I have not had either until this right now. This review is thanks to my new chew supply guy. That would be Adrian of Virginia. All right, so Adrian, I do thank you. The Tennessee, I have not checked the Moonshine, but I have a feeling they're both right. This one is available in 3-ounce, 8-ounce, and 1-pound bags. Now, due to the amount of product I go through and have coming through here, whenever is possible, I always go with the smaller size. Doubly so if I'm not familiar with the product. But because for some reason, if I don't like this, now this one's pretty safe, but for some reason, if I don't like this, I don't really want to be stuck with a pound of it, if you get what I mean. So the product itself is, well, as I said, it's basically the same on both sides. Flap overs on this side. Then down the bottom, you have the barcode. Underage sale is prohibited. The fact that it is distributed by National Tobacco Company of Louisville, Kentucky. Then over here, you have the website, stokerstobacco.com. Technically, they've dropped the tobacco. Both will get you right to the same spot. It's just stokers.com now. Then you have the domestic leaf content. This is no less than 3% domestic and no more than 97% foreign. No, it's not great, but it's pretty standard as it goes with Stoker's chewing tobaccos. I don't think I have ever run into a Stoker's loose leaf product that wasn't 3% domestic and 97% foreign. In general, chewing tobacco, as I have said before, is much higher foreign contents than dip tobacco. We got the corner on the market for dark-fired dip tobacco, dark-fired tobacco that's used in dip. For whatever reason, we do not have the corner on the market on the type of leaf needed for chew. So, why that is, I do not know. I have not looked into it. I plan to at some point, but I know it is going to be a probably rather irritating task that's going to take an unknown amount of time, but probably more than I have at the moment. So, without further ado, we will just get into this. So, there's going to be a bunch of glue dots, and there is some tobacco stuck in. It's actually Now, it is a little bit in the Ziploc itself. The Ziploc cut it, though. So, it's sort of peeling off it. Put that off to the side. Glue dot wise, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 6 glue dots. That's pretty standard for a package that has a Ziploc. And the Ziploc is engaged, although it did cut through some leaf that was sticking out at some point. But having pulled that leaf out, the Ziploc is still engaged, so I'm not too worried about the seal. So I'm going to pop this open, if I can get it open. What the heck is going on here? Wow, really? Am I going to... I thought I was going to rip a bag there for a second. Whoa. All right. It is very, very dark. I know I don't have the best light on these things. It's very dark, and it's been very liberally treated with whatever concoction they are using. There is some second or third tier stem material, but nothing real big. It is tacky. It is wet. It's a Stoker's product. That's sort of what I was expecting. If it was anything other than extremely tacky or mildly wet, then I'd be rechecking the packaging. All right. So that's what it's looking like. Now, on the website, the write-up for this product is that usually with Stoker's products, the loose leaf products, they will end their little write-up. It's usually a little paragraph. They will end the write-up with, if you like, and they will name other products with registered trademark signs after them. You'll like this. For this particular product, they say Redmen Golden Blend, which is not the favorite Redman of mine, but it's not bad, and it definitely sticks out in my mind as to what it tastes like. So we'll see what this is like. Man, this stuff is... All right, so that's what you're looking at. I don't know if you can see the translucent bits there, but there are some, especially that... Do you see that wide piece down the bottom here? Do you see how you can sort of see light through it? That's what I mean when I'm talking about, you know, translucent leaf. The stuff has been treated, greatly treated, to whatever mixture they use for this particular product. It'll be molasses, but it won't be as high content as an original. So I'm going to throw this in, and then I'm going to have to hit the pause button because my fingers are already starting to stick together down bottom here. Back in a moment. And I am back. Well, I'll tell you what, in my own personal opinion, them saying that if you like Redman Golden Blend, you like this, they pretty much nailed it. They surprisingly so. Now, with a lot of the Stoker's Chews, on the write-ups, they don't say stuff like that. Well, if you like so-and-so, because obviously, I can't think of any other Apple loose leaf products. So they're not going to have a comparison for that. Peach, they don't, for whatever reason, use a comparison. But they do have the best peach. You know, wild black cherry, obviously nothing else. Now, in the regular line products, they have L50, which is also in the 8-ounce bags that they now have marked as Our Pride, Stoker's Our Pride. It's just basically 3 of their 8-ounce products. 3 of their products in 8-ounce are now labeled Our Pride. All right? There's apple, peach, and then sweet. Sweet, I believe, is just the 8-ounce bag of L50. L50, they say, if you like Levi Garrett, like this. I always wondered why they would differentiate with this, because really, Golden Blend was Pinkerton's answer to Levi Garrett. So why would Stoker's differentiate between L50 being Levi Garrett and this being Redman Golden Blend? And now I know why. Because if somebody had given me this without letting me see the bag, besides me being slightly suspicious due to the moisture content, which is really, really high, I would think this was Redman Golden Blend. To me, it's dead on. That's what I would guess if I didn't know it was otherwise, as I do. Now, I said Redman Golden Blend is not my favorite Redman product. But it's not bad by any means, This is really good. And also, now it's going to vary, and this is why I don't really go into prices too much, because they vary so drastically in between states. But in Virginia, I had a receipt come with this that Adrian sent me. This would have been $4 underneath the Redman prices in Pennsylvania where I am. So, but how that matches up, I'm thinking it's about $3 less a bag. Drawbacks. There are some drawbacks with Stokers. One is, well, there's really only one total. There's two parts to it. The first part is that it's a multi-pass process. All right. They never exactly say what this multi-pass process is, although they name drop multi-pass process all over the place on their website. I'm guessing it's some sort of industrial sprayer that whatever concoction they use to flavor the product is sprayed on and it passes multiple times. My guess, but that would make sense to me. Whereas Redman is still done, or at least the original is still done through a slurry, which is like a pour. So there's basically one container with a spout pouring continuously with some pump going back up to it. It's pouring, and the product goes through that pour. How it translates out, in my opinion, is that the Stoker's products with the spray process, although the spray gets them really good and really saturates the leaf, the flavors don't last as long. And that's the big point here. Whereas Redman, I don't know if you've ever noticed, but at least the original, that stuff seems to go on forever. I've been tempted, but then disgusted and decided not to, about leaving it in for an hour before taking it out and putting it back in later on. I haven't done that, but I've thought about it just to see if it would still be any good. The other drawback to chew in general for younger guys or guys that aren't experienced with chew is the nicotine's really low. Like, really low. Chew for me is sort of a give the gums a break flavor thing. All right. Although that said, I will say that recently I have, since the weather's turned really hot here, and I'm trying not to feel thirsty, basically. I've been using chew more. And what I've been doing is I've been swishing with baking soda water before I throw chew in. The baking soda and the water, now you're not drinking it, you're swishing and spitting it. It changes the pH balance of your mouth and basically allows your mouth to absorb more of the nicotine that's in the chew. That's the layman's simple version. All right. So you can try that if you want. I mean, Arm & Hammer baking soda. Now, baking soda is food grade, but, I don't think you should be drinking baking soda water concoction mixes. It just doesn't strike me as a good idea. I'm sure you wouldn't be poisoned if you accidentally swallowed some, but, you want to spit it out and then put the chew in right afterwards. This stuff, though, The only drawback about these reviews of these is that I can't quite give. Usually, I have sort of an after video report in my head, at least, as to how long the flavor lasts and whatnot. This, I really don't know this one because this is the first time I've ever had it, but I will tell you it is good. It tastes, to me, it tastes dead on like Redmen Golden Blend. And it is estimated at least $3 less a bag. I'm guessing it's not going to last as long flavor-wise in the mouth, but technically I don't know that yet. But all in all, this is good. I mean, it's worth what Adrian paid for it, which was a shade under 5, I believe. So if you see it, I'd definitely give it a try. I'll be interested to see whenever I get the moonshine blend of the Tennessee. Now, on the website, Tennessee will show up. You have basically directional options. You have their products, and they'll have moist snuff or chew. You hit chew, and then the chew will split off in two. They'll have the regular line Stokers and then the Tennessee products. All right? You will not see the Our Pride because they are under regular products that just have 8-ounce bags listed. All right? So this has been the review of Tennessee Chew Original from Stoker's. It is put forth as a Redman Golden Blend-esque product, and they are true to the word on there. It tastes like Redman Golden Blend. So I definitely give it a try, and if you really like Redman Golden Blend, then I definitely give it a try. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&Chew Guy, and I have a bunch of shout-outs, and I'm over the 17-minute mark. So Will Howard and David Paintner, hello and thank you. Back Creek Dipper, Stump Grinder X, Redneck Willie, gentlemen, hello and thank you. Cyclops FPV and SKF 1066, hello and thank you. And GFIORE video, hello and thank you. There has been some other people pop up in the comment sections. I believe they have subscribed. If so, thank you. If you haven't, if you consider it, greatly appreciated. YouTube Ross, the Dipman 04, y'all know, and Wrench Turner. Gentlemen, hello, and if you have subscribed, thank you. If you haven't, again, if you would consider it, greatly appreciated. Do check out my channels, my featured channels, the people that I am associated on here. It is on my homepage under the featured channels. I hope everyone's well. Do take care of yourselves, and as always, God bless.